jam-packed with franchises today, and this is the only one that needs an explanation. It's a segment we call Must Win. Okay, hold on. Think of it like this. You sit down at the Thanksgiving dinner table and your brother-in-law says, you must try this pumpkin pie. You don't actually have to try it. You're not going to get arrested. You're not going to get eliminated from the playoffs if you don't. But man, you really should try it. It's going to be super awkward if you don't. Thus, must win. First up, Bills at Eagles. In a game featuring two teams that lost to the Jets, believe it or not. Eagles coming off what should be an emotional W, but Jalen stayed locked in. Sirianni, not so much. Bills coming off a game where they ran the ball and won. So, Nick, so specifically for Josh Allen, is this a must-win?
Absolutely not. Listen, he just played his great game. He's on the roller coaster. He might keep it up for another week. He also could play really poorly. But the AFC, here's what we know. I think we all at this table agree. The 4 divisional winners are going to be fine. Kansas City, Baltimore, Jacksonville, Miami. But then after that, the 3 next teams that are currently in the playoffs, Cleveland is starting a 5th-round rookie. Pittsburgh is starting Kenny Pickett, and just fired their OC. And Houston is starting a rookie quarterback, and I like Houston a lot, but so there's a lot of flux. Then there's the 5-win teams, Buffalo, Denver, Indy, and Cincinnati, whose quarterback's hurt. And the 5 loss teams, And the 6 loss teams are the Jets, the Raiders, and the Chargers. Point being is this. I don't think anyone's running away with the wild card spots.
Right.
And so I think even if the Bills lose, Brew, and fall to 6-6, they're still alive. So no, I don't think it's a must-win.
No, I hear you on that. Because with the injuries now to these quarterbacks, we said a few weeks ago Buffalo was done. Now that's not the case.
Correct.
Cincinnati's out of it pretty much. And so, but I still think it's a must-win.
Right.
Because remember, them getting into the playoffs, now it feels like, oh, that'd be a win. No, it wouldn't be a win. This is an S-Bob team.
Hello?
Really. And so if they have a good win over one of the best teams in the league, this emotionally would give them the boost that they need.
Bad for them.
I think everything in the past season will be behind them. And the other thing, they got Kansas City and Dallas after this. They got to beat some of these good teams.
Correct.
So you got to start with Philly. I think it's a must-win.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think it's a must-win too. They're 6-5. It doesn't get any easier. You just got the offensive coordinator fired, who supposedly you loved. Okay, well, go show that you can play at a high level, because he was the problem. So, must win.
Josh Allen has thrown an interception in 7 straight games. It's also a must not throw an interception, buddy. Meanwhile, the Chiefs head to Vegas, where they will try to score 1 solitary point in the second half, something they haven't done in 3 games.
Yeah,
it's called the truth.
Chiefs fan.
You know what? I'm not. I hold the pom-poms for no one.
Oh, there you go. But Brew, you got him to admit it. You Brew, great job. Great job. No, that's fine. But that's Brew.
Oh, it's okay. You haven't scored a point in the second half.
That's totally fine.
5.3
but
points.
we just wanted you to stop the charade of you repeatedly saying on the show, Nick, I'm a Chiefs fan. You've said that a dozen times.
Am I a fan of my children? No, I love them, though. Do I have to support every single thing that they do wrong?
Excellent point. Excellent point.
Go ahead, sorry.
All right.
As you were.
You fought that off pretty well.
This is a must blowout win for Mahomes.
So I do find something very interesting. So the Chiefs are on the road against a 6-loss team, and they are 9.5-point favorites. And the Eagles are at home against a 5-loss team, and they're 3-point favorites.
The Bills aren't.
That's what. No, you're right. One has 5 losses, one has 6 losses. There's a massive difference between the two teams. It's enormous. I just find it interesting what Vegas thinks, because clearly, as you'll see on tiers, I'm sure, in everyone's power ranking segment, the Eagles are head and shoulders better than everyone. But no, it is not a must blowout, but it is a must win. This is a must win game. I have been very honest with the audience throughout the year. Despite alleged pom-pom waving, I'm the only person holding the entire Chiefs accountable for the great players needing to be great. I'm glad Coach joined me on that today instead of everyone's like, the minimum salary wide receivers are the problem. No, the Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce need to be better, and they will. But I've been very honest also in telling you guys going into the Miami game. I said, when everyone's like, the Chiefs, what's wrong with them? I said, they're going to win that game, and if they don't, I will be concerned. If the Chiefs do not beat the Raiders, I will sound the fire alarm on Monday. But I don't care how much they win by.
Yeah, they got to win, but here's what it is. It's a must catch the ball game, okay, and a must score in the second half. Those are the must. Okay. Must win too, but I don't care if they win by 2 points. You got to catch the ball, and you got to score in the second half.
Yeah, I agree with you. Now, this segment got weird. You're saying you don't Kansas City accountable. You're saying you don't love the Chiefs.
Yeah.
But this, you're right. You're right. This is a must-score in the second half game. And I looked at Tom Brady, and I know we compare Mahomes to Tom Brady. Tom Brady's never been shut out in consecutive games in consistent halves ever in his entire career. So there's that. But if they will just improve a little bit, and whether it's catching the ball, whether it's Mahomes' play, I think it's going to end up being a blowout game. Ooh. But to me, it's just we need to see some improvement, and we need to see some points in the second half.
Finally, Patriots-Giants. Coach of the year versus the greatest coach ever, and 5 combined wins between them. So on to next year, current draft order, Bears from Carolina, number 1, Cardinals at 2, Patriots, Bears again, then the Giants. And this pains me to say, is this a must lose for the Patriots?
Unequivocally, absolutely yes. I believe this is the biggest game the Patriots have played since the Super Bowl against the Falcons. Gosh. And I know what you're thinking there. You're like, wait, didn't they play in 2 Super Bowls after that? And the answer is yes. But those were legacy free roll Super Bowls. Brady had already gotten his 5th ring. Sure. They had passed Montana. This game is bigger than the Super Bowl they won against the Rams to get to 6 rings. This game's bigger. Because it is the difference between having Caleb Williams be your quarterback for the next 15 years or having Roger Goodell walk to the podium and say, and with the 5th pick, the New England Patriots select Joe Alt, tackle Notre Dame. And by the way, shout out to Joe, son of John Alt, great chief. But that's the difference.
But this game, tackle, though, Coach.
This is the biggest game you guys have played since the Falcons Super Bowl. You must lose.
Must lose.
Must.
It is a must lose. You got to. What are you playing for?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But here's why. Because Bills had 24 drafts. Okay, he didn't have a first-round draft pick in 3 of them. And he's traded down in 13 of those. So 60% of the time, he's going to trade back. So even if he's got that high draft pick,
he's not going to be the one
probably
taking
trading
it.
back unless Bill's not going to be there. Yeah. But odds are, if he's there, he'll probably trade back. And
he's not trading out of Caleb Williams. He's not
it doesn't matter where they are. He's probably trading back.
That would be the most unbelievable.
There's a lot of quarterbacks.
If he trades back and then resigns.
Coming up next, it's Nick's Tears.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get more from the show and to check out clips from other shows on FS1.